Hello, this is Sandra Hart. Just who do you think you are?
We are like some people, but not all people. What makes us different? Mother, grandmother, artist, writer, friend, wife. What's going on in our lives, our journey, is what makes us different. But does anyone really know who we are?
Hello and welcome. This is Sandra Hart at Life Over 60 with Sandra. I surely would love to have you on this journey with me, and if you haven't subscribed already, please push the subscribe button and the little bell next to it, and you'll be notified when I have my next video uploaded. I recently read a very interesting little book by Dr. Brian Little. Now, he is a neuroscientist, and he has studied trait psychology. In other words, the different traits that all of us humans have. And he has categorized these traits by the word ocean, the ocean of humanity. O means the type of trait when someone is really open. They're open and honest, and you can just read them right away because their whole personality is open and honest. The next trait is conscientious. The person who is extremely conscientious, he always or she always does the right thing. They know that if there's a deadline, they will be all there to fill it. And if you ask them to do something, you know that they are going to be conscientious and follow it through to the end, exactly what you wanted them to do. The next word is extrovert, that you are an extrovert. And in other words, this type of person needs a lot of stimulation. They need to have people around them all the time. They're happiest when the attention is around them, and they're the kind of get in your face kind of person. But they're very lovable, but they have this high energy. A is someone who is agreeable. That type of person doesn't like conflict. They are willing to go with the flow, and whatever you say, whether they really like it or not, they will go along with it. So they are extremely agreeable. And the last one is neurotic. Now, a neurotic person, and I know you probably have met some in your lifetime, a neurotic person is someone who is always negative, and they have neuroses all over the place, and hardly anything positive ever comes out of their mouth. And when you're with a neurotic person, it just drains you of all of the energy that you have. So OCEAN, those are the different traits in our personality puzzle, as he calls them. What type are you? Are you any of those types that I mentioned? Or maybe you're a mixture of those various types. Now, we are not all that we seem to be, are we? I mean, we're not like all of the people. We may be like some of the people, but we are different. And there's a big reason why we are different. You know, my children are all in their 50s, and certainly for their whole lives, they have lived with me. And when you would think by now that they really know who I am. But sometimes in conversations and things that happen within families, they say something to me, and I thought, do you know me? How could you say that? Do you really know me? But I think the reality is, whether it's your husband or your children or your friends or a work person in your office, an acquaintance, nobody really knows us except us. We have a lot of inner workings, don't we, that nobody even knows. And I don't know about you, but I am so often misunderstood by people around me. And I'm sure that has happened to you too, because we may have certain traits. I mean, we may be very conscientious, We may be very an extrovert and we like all kinds of things, but there's that inner workings within us that may kind of give that a little twist. So that's why I say we may be like some people, we're not like all people. But do you know what makes us unique? It is our journey. Whatever our life's plan is, or whatever journey that we have taken in our lives, that does really affect our innate traits that we were born with. I know that because of my life experiences, I'm much stronger than I probably would have been had I not had those experiences. I know that because of those hard times in my life, that I am a kinder, more understanding person than I probably would have been had I not gone through that. So even though we have these certain traits, it's our life's journey that makes us who we are today, isn't it? And that journey is what psychologists call free traits. In other words, it is something that each of us has, and everybody's journey is different. Everyone has experienced different free traits in their lifetime that makes us who we are today. I know that basically, and I know this may be hard for you to believe, but I know that basically I am very shy. I am an introvert. I love people. I really, really love people, and I love the stimulation of being around people and getting to know them and learning all about them. I have such a curiosity about other people and their lives and a genuine interest in that. But basically, I am very shy. I am happy by myself and I can self-entertain. But yet I do enjoy being in front of people. I enjoy speaking to people. And I always enjoyed my life in television and in the theater and in movies. I enjoyed that. But when I wasn't working, I basically am a very shy, solitary person. But some of that could be because when I was little, I grew up with a brother who, ran away from me, and from parents born of a different generations where they were not. They were loving, but were not warm and cozy and fuzzy. So I developed this free trait within myself that allowed me to cope with life and to carry on. I was happy with myself, and I'm very grateful that I do have that ability. Now, I do have a friend, and she is so wonderful, but she is so gregarious and she's so happy. But she has to be doing something every single minute of the day. In other words, she has to be out with friends. She has to be going out with lunch with friends. And I'm not saying that's wrong, but I'm just saying that is the difference. Do we know who we are? So you can take those abilities or those traits that you were born with, and then those free traits come in because they've been added because of your journey that you have taken in life. But I find this whole thing so extremely fascinating. So think about it. Do you really know who you are? And do other people that are in your circle, in your bag of marbles, do they 100% know who you are? If they do, you're a very lucky person, because very few of us really are understood 100%. That's just the way it is. Thank you so much for joining me today for this conversation about learning about who we are, and it's quite a mystery, isn't it? It really is a puzzle of personalities. Please be good to yourself today. Be kind to whomever crosses your path. I think some of us are getting, or some of you are getting out there. Unfortunately, we are still in lockdown down here in Miami Beach. But share the love, and I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me in my videos. I know I have a little bit of a different take on things once in a while, and you know, I'm not always doing makeup videos or you know, things maybe that you were more interested in, but I do appreciate you joining me. And by the way, I have no foundation on today. My lashes are Essence. My mascara is Emily Edits, and my lipstick is Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilbury. All right, have a wonderful day today. I love you all. Take care, and I hope to see you in my next video.